Ivan cradles his dying son in his arms, desperately trying to stop the bleeding, but the blood flows too heavily to be contained. Tears mingle with the blood on his son's face, who has already accepted his fate, lying in his father's lap, the very person who caused his death. His son's body is limp, resigned to the inevitable, knowing that struggling is futile. As the blood flows, death approaches steadily. The contrast between father and son is striking. The son, with a calm and resigned expression, has already accepted the truth. He will not survive. Ivan, however, is in denial, struggling to accept the reality before him. His son's quiet acceptance of death is met with panic and anguish in the father's eyes, as Ivan clings tightly to his son's body, as if trying to keep him alive. In contrast, the son's touch is soft, almost forgiving in the face of death. It is as if he has already found peace, while Ivan is consumed by grief and regret. Their clothing further emphasizes this contrast. Ivan is dressed in black, evoking the image of death itself, while his son wears light tones, resembling an angelic figure. Ivan's response is filled with sorrow, and his desperation contrasts with his son's serene resignation. While Ivan clings to his son in panic, his son's gentle demeanor suggests forgiveness, even for the man who caused his demise. Historically, Ivan the Terrible, the first Tsar of Russia, did have a son who died young, but whether Ivan himself killed him is still debated. Ivan, known for his ruthless nature, was a powerful and feared ruler, but his nickname, Grozny, is often misunderstood. While terrible suggests pure evil in Russian, Grozny is more accurately translated as formidable or mighty, with less negative connotations. Ilya Repin, the artist, had painted several versions of this scene before finalizing the one we see today. In earlier sketches, his son is either already dead or in a state of shock like his father. The final version, however, captures the son's resignation and Ivan's devastation. Repin's decision to place the staff aside, rather than in Ivan's hand, adds emotional depth. It symbolizes Ivan's immediate regret, as though he cast the weapon away after realizing what he had done, rushing to his son's side in desperation to undo the irreversible. In 1913, a mentally ill man slashed the painting with a knife. In 2018, another attacker damaged the work with a metal pole, claiming it portrayed historically inaccurate information. This person argued that Ivan the Terrible did not actually kill his son, disputing the historical validity of the event Repin portrayed. Repin's painting is based on the narrative of Russian historian Nikolai Karamzin, who depicted the tense relationship between Ivan and his son. The conflict escalated after Ivan attacked his pregnant daughter-in-law, leading to a miscarriage. This incident drove a wedge between father and son, leading to a heated argument during which Ivan, in a fit of rage, struck his son in the temple with his staff. The son fell unconscious, and though he briefly regained consciousness, he ultimately succumbed to the injury. Ivan's immediate regret was palpable as he cradled his son, crying out, "I have killed my son." What makes this tragedy even more heart-wrenching is the fact that the son was born to Ivan's first wife, Anastasia, whom Ivan deeply loved and never forgot. After her death, Ivan's life spiraled into chaos, and killing the son she bore only added to the weight of his guilt. Repin's work delves into the darker aspects of human nature. It reflects the moment when a person, consumed by uncontrollable rage, makes an irreversible mistake. While the historical accuracy of the scene is debated, the emotional truth remains undeniable. The painting captures the essence of regret, the realization that some actions cannot be undone, and the unbearable burden of guilt that lingers long after the moment has passed. Ivan's grief and devastation reflect the universal human experience of losing control and living with the consequences.